All right, here I am at the Red River Gorge, getting ready to do a one-nighter, all packed up and ready to go. Got myself a parking spot with the parking pass in the window. So here's kind of where I'm going. A lot of people go up the trail, but I'm actually going to be going down. I've got my own little secret way that I like to go. But here is where people go up there. So I'm gonna head down this way. Oh look, I gotta walk through a stream already, huh? I was a little bit concerned about it. We've had a lot of rain lately, so I was a little bit concerned about having to get my feet wet. I did wear waterproof shoes. I am packing a lot of gear. I mean, a lot of gear. I usually roll about 25 pounds, but I think I've got over 30 in it right now, so just got to get adjusted to it. Once I get moving, and it's not that far of a hike. I have no idea how far. Look how muddy it is. Whew. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fighting this off for the first quarter of a mile or so. Now, I'm doing something a little different here. So if you get a ton of shaky footage, it's probably because I'm not used to carrying around a 5-pound camera. But I'm trying to bring the DSLR on this one with me, just so we can give you guys some crystal clear images once I get down. I also have a tripod, like a real full-size tripod, so I can get some steadier shots. So the hike itself might be a little shakier because I'm using a DSLR. Oh man, look at just still water. Still water, so that's probably not a good sign. There's a river right over there. So usually this grass though is up over my head. Now that's of course in the summertime. Let me put this back on autofocus. Did we get it? I think so. So usually this, see, working on this camera equipment, hiking, it's just easier to use the Sony that has an autofocus on it. I mean, this has autofocus, but you know, you gotta change your shots. You know, there's no zoom in, so you gotta like scroll with the zooming in. But so typically on long hikes, I won't be bringing this camera. It's just too big, too heavy. How can you call yourself an ultralight backpacker if you've got a giant 5-pound camera in your hand? So here's the hike. Right now we're just gonna go through this open field. Like I said, everybody else goes up there, and you can kind of see some people hiking up that trail. So nobody goes down here. I'm actually really glad that the woods have been trimmed, because the last time I was out here, I saw a big pile of bear doo-doo. So, you know, not a fan of bear doo-doo when you're hiking. Probably a good idea that I have a camera that I can talk to myself with. I'm already hearing noises over there. Talk about bear and you get a little scared up in here. All right, anyway, let's get moving. So I've only been down this trail one other time this way, and that was the time that I saw the bear doo-doo and I turned back. And I guess one time previous to that where I actually made it all the way. Usually what I do is I go up and around and then come back down to this particular spot. And I've never seen it where the grass has been cut. So it's kind of neat. It's like going on a new adventure. Hey, let's walk over here, check out the Red River. Hear the frog. I don't see them, but they're over there. So I'm coming up on a campsite. I've seen people here at this campsite before. It's nice, not my cup of tea. I like to be a little bit further away from the road and away from people. So So that's where I'm headed to. You can tell what's really a damn shame is that when you come out in the woods and you see stuff like this, beer cans, that's an Ale 8 bottle, Bud Light cans, it's really a damn shame because we come out here to get away from the huss and fuss of the city and litter and just people, and then everywhere you go you find a trail of us humans being there somewhere. So anyway, it's a little iffy right here. Probably won't look that bad with this lens on, but I'm walking on the side of a little bit of a ledge here. And of course I don't ever remember going over this ledge before, so there's that. Oh. So here's the part that I was kind of worried about. Crossing here, it's not actually that bad. I usually cross somewhere here, probably here, and I think I can get across without getting too terribly wet. I might have to, well, I guess we'll just see what we can do. Whoa. Is this gonna hold me? Kind of. Can I get across to there without hurting myself? Alright. Wow. Wow, I do not want to do this. So I have to figure out a way to get across this without getting wet and having no other resources, no sticks or anything. Let's walk around this way and see what we can find. Doesn't look much better. I'm really more concerned about the camera getting wet than me. I walk down here, it's gonna be straight muddy, but this might be my only choice here. Oh, nope. Nope. That is definitely not an option. Alright, we're just gonna have to go for it. Alright. Woo! Did it! Dangerous, but did it. Woo! I mean, it wasn't that bad. It's just, man, I got a 30-something pound pack on and a 5-pound camera. It's just 35 pounds jumping, I don't know, 5 feet across the ravine. Oh yeah. This is beautiful out here. Look at this, that's how much water we've got in the last few days. This is usually a trickle. We've actually got some white water here. Listen to how quiet it is. It's awesome. This is why I come out in the woods right here. To get away from everything. I'm the only thing talking right now and I'm kind of disturbing myself. Here's an old remnants of a fire pit. It looks like where I want to camp might be a muddy mess. Yeah, I think it is. Which means I have to find another place to camp. Oh, it's a real mess. I'm pretty sure this is where I stayed. Yep, that's exactly where I stayed last time. Look, there's no staying there this time. No way. That's a lake. If someone else stayed here recently because there's a sleeping bag here. That is a lake. Yeah, I won't be sleeping here tonight. I'm guessing that the river flooded. And because the river's just right over there. You can see the kind of sandy beach that way a little bit. So I'll have to keep moving and see if I can find a better spot. Wow. I mean, that was the log that I sat on right there. And the little rock that I prepared things on. And I had my fire and it has a backsplash. Now I wonder if this grill grate is still here. Let's look for this grill grate, because if it is, I'll take it with me. It's just nice to boil water and stuff with it. Looks like it got swept away. Yeah, I should have hung it on a tree. There was a grill grate right here. All right, well, do I go around it and see, go down and see what I can find down that way? I think that's what I'll do. I mean, look, my hammock was up between those two trees right there. Yeah, there's no staying there, that's for sure. So I'm now walking alongside this river here, and I don't see any really great spots, but there's kind of a trail. So I'm following this trail, see if it leads me anywhere. Since my planned spot was flooded, you've got to adapt and overcome. Sticker bushes, lots of sticker bushes. Yow. And that's what I'm doing. I'm adapting and overcoming. And hopefully I come to a nice camp spot. I'm pretty sure no matter what I do, I'm gonna have to make a fire circle myself, which is fine. No problem. I'm here early enough. I think it's 1 o'clock. Not really sure. But yeah, I'm okay with that. This could be a deer trail and not a human trail. I don't see any human remains really around here. Human remains. I mean trash. I don't see any trash. I'm not going through that. Those sticker bushes. I think I found my home for today. There's already a fire pit here. There's a nice water source here. I think I can actually get down right over here. Let's take a look. Yeah, I should be able to get down right here. Now, I don't know. The water looks pretty blue, and that's usually a good thing. But I'll probably filter it instead of boil it today. Look how beautiful it is, though. All right, I'm going to count off how far apart these two trees are right here. I don't know if you can get them in this wide angle, but we're gonna count that off and see if it's 18 feet. That's about how far I need to hang my hammock. Then I'll clean up this fire circle, grab some firewood, and then we can maybe do a day hike or sit down and have some lunch. I haven't really eaten anything today, so let's go from there. All right, let's see if this is where I'll put my hammock. 14. That should work. We'll give it a try. All right. When hanging the hammock in the woods, first thing you want to do is obviously get your straps. I think these are my shorter straps. I have 2 sets. Now we'll go with the easy ones. These are my easier straps, so we'll just go with these. They're more of a daisy chain with the whoopee hook, so I'll show them to you here once I get it all set up, tangled. So it has a daisy chain, and that daisy chain is basically has a bunch of different loops here that you can run through itself. So you basically just wrap it around a tree, and I'll show you. And then it also has a sorry, I have a light on here that's not supposed to be on here. It also has a whoopee sling attached to the daisy chain, which is not the way I've seen most people do it. But so I have a whoopee sling, so this can adjust extra length if needed, and then have a whoopee hook on there to hook to the hammock. So let's go ahead and set that up. Now it's time to put up the dream hammock. So red for head. Let's see, I probably want my head a little higher for this end. So while hanging up your hammock, you want about a 30-degree hang here. So basically this right here should be about 30 degrees. And I think I've got it there. And of course I haven't done the sit down test yet. I also think I have it here. So that should do it. All right, so now we are getting in the hammock. Should be good to go. Just adjusted it a little bit, so now make sure I got my, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yes. See, now what you do, you just sit here for about an hour until you relax, and then get it reacquainted with the woods again, and then eventually we'll get to collecting some firewood and doing things of importance. But for now, I think I'm gonna take a break. Looks way better. Looks way better, doesn't it? So now I have a seat, I have a fire pit, I have a place to sleep. Looks like it's gonna be a perfect night tonight. Oh, and I have a water source. So I'm really excited about this water source that I have right here. Super close. I've got everything I could possibly need. I've got a fire pit, I've got a place to sleep, I've got a seat. Didn't even bring a chair, but I have a nice log to sit on. I've got some firewood. I'm probably gonna collect a little more. That stuff's kind of wet, some of it, so I need to find some drier stuff that I can split. That's what I am going to go do now. Dry. All right. Stories about people leaving their axe sheath off. That's how dry this is. That is just breaking in my hand. So it might be a little too dry, but a little rotted actually, but it'll work. Let's see, I kind of need to go that way. Let's get it. Let's go this way. Nah, I'm not doing it. Going this way. Also a cool little creek over here. So if the big water source is too big for me, I'll probably just come over here and get water. Oop. 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 Foco 600, stacks them up, baby. We're up through night and day. Come on, let me hear you say, let's go undercover. I wanna be your lover. I don't want the games they play. It's not us, so we better stay. Yeah. so sure I'm going on a hike. I don't know what time it is. Actually, you know what? Let's see what time it is. That'll determine everything. So my phone's back on. It's 4:18. That means I have 4 hours-ish, a little less than 4 hours, 3.5 hours of daylight. If I definitely go to the top, it'll take me more than 3.5 hours. So to even get out of here will take me about an hour to get back to a normal trail, because these aren't normal trails.
It's a cool hard wind outside my window. Ooh, when people don't know which way to go. I breathe you in 'cause you're still on my pillow. Oh, I stay home with you in my head.